At work, have you experienced colleagues or managers who only pick on the negative side of things and find flaws in everything that you're working on, making you feel defeated, demotivated, and you think to yourself, you know what? I don't want to be like that. I want to be positive. This episode is for you because we're going to outline a few techniques of positive communication. So to truly appreciate the power of positive communication, we need to go back and explore the roots of positive psychology and appreciative inquiry, in short, AI. Positive psychology emerged in the late 20th century, primarily championed by Martin Seligman, who served as the president of the American Psychological Association in the year 1998. Seligman recognized a significant gap in psychology's focus, which was it being largely concentrated on mental illness and dysfunctions. He argued that psychology should also be exploring what makes life worth living, our strengths, virtues, and the conditions that foster human flourishing. This shift was built on the foundations laid by earlier thinkers, including Abraham Maslow, who first coined the term positive psychology in his 1954 book, Motivation and Personality. So the roots of positive psychology can be traced back to even ancient Greek philosophy, particularly the concept of eudaimonia, which Aristotle described as the highest human good. Eudaimonia emphasizes living a life of virtue and fulfilling one's potential, principles that resonate deeply with the goals of positive psychology today. Additionally, Eastern philosophies, particularly mindfulness practices from Buddhism, have significantly influenced this field, promoting presence and awareness as tools for enhancing well-being. So, building on the principles of positive psychology, we also seek inspiration from Appreciative Inquiry, a powerful approach to organizational change and communication. Developed by David Copywriter in the 1980s, Appreciative Inquiry focuses on identifying and amplifying strengths and successes within an organization, rather than concentrating on problems and deficiencies. It encourages a shift from a deficit-based mindset, meaning what is not working, to one that celebrates what works well. In practice, appreciative inquiry involves asking positive questions that inspire and engage individuals. For example, instead of asking, "What are our challenges?" a leader might ask, "What are our greatest successes, and how can we replicate or build on them?" This approach not only fosters a positive atmosphere, it also enhances collaboration and innovation, as team members would feel valued and empowered to contribute. By integrating the principles of positive psychology and appreciative inquiry into our daily communication, we can create a more supportive and productive workplace. Positive communication encourages us to focus on strengths, express gratitude, and engage in active listening. As we adopt these principles, we not only improve our interactions, but also contribute to the culture of positivity that benefits everyone. By embracing these concepts, we transform our workplace into an environment where individuals thrive and relationships flourish. Success is shared. Up next, do join me in the exploration of positive communication techniques. Welcome back. In this segment, we will delve into practical verbal techniques that can enhance positive communication in the workplace. Effective communication is not just about what we say, but it's also about how we say it. So let's explore specific wordings, phrases, and also questions that can help foster a more positive and collaborative environment. First and foremost, active listening is the cornerstone of positive communication. It involves fully concentrating, understanding, responding, and remembering what is being said. Here are some effective phrases to use, such as, "What I hear you saying is," This phrase shows that you're engaged and trying to understand the speaker's perspective. Or, that's a great point. Can you tell me more about it? This encourages the speaker to elaborate and demonstrates your interest in their thoughts. By using these phrases, you would be able to validate the speaker's feelings and also create a space for open dialogue. Active listening is about being present and showing genuine curiosity. Using positive and encouraging language is another effective way to foster positivity. Here are some phrases to consider. I believe in your abilities. This shows that you instill confidence in your colleagues. Or you can say, let's tackle the challenge together. This promotes teamwork and shows that you're there to support everyone. Your insights are valuable, and they make a difference. Acknowledging someone's contribution can boost morale and encourage further participation. Asking the right questions can also facilitate positive communications. For example, you can say, what do you think worked in this project? This question encourages reflection and promoting a positive mindset. How can we improve our process moving forward? This invites contribution and shows that you value inputs from others. What are some of the strengths that you see in our team? This question fosters a sense of belonging and pride and identifies area for growth. So let's look at a real-life example or scenario to illustrate these techniques in action. Imagine in a team meeting where a project has not gone as planned. So instead of focusing only on what went wrong and looking for, faults and loopholes, a team leader could say, I appreciate everyone's hard work on the project. There were some great ideas shared, and I want to acknowledge that. However, we face some challenges with our timelines. What do we think contributed to that? I believe we can learn from this experience and come back even stronger. What are some of the strategies that we can implement to improve our next project? By framing the conversation in this way, the team leader sets a positive tone, encouraging open discussion and fostering a collaborative spirit. So in summary, practicing verbal techniques such as active listening, encouraging language, and powerful questions can significantly enhance positive communication in the workplace. And by incorporating these strategies into your day-to-day interactions, you can create an environment where everybody feels valued, heard, and motivated to contribute. So as we move forward, remember, words we choose have the power to uplift and inspire those around us. Hi everyone, welcome back. We will now focus on the crucial role of nonverbal communication in fostering a positive workplace environment. While words are important, how we express ourselves through body language, facial expressions, and our tone of voice can significantly impact our interactions with others. So let's dive into some effective nonverbal techniques and examples that can enhance your communication. First of all, let's discuss body language. Our posture, gestures, and overall demeanor communicate a wealth of information, often more so than our words. So here are some key aspects to consider. First of all, open posture. Standing or sitting with an open posture, arms uncrossed, facing the person you're speaking with, signals that you're approachable and engaged. For example, when you're in a meeting, leaning slightly forward can show interest and attentiveness. On gestures, using hand gestures can help emphasize your points and convey enthusiasm. For instance, when you're discussing a successful project, you might use your hands to illustrate the growth or the progress made, which can make your message so much more impactful. On mirroring, subtly mirroring the body language of the person that you're speaking with can create a sense of connection and rapport. If they lean in, you might want to lean in slightly as well. This technique fosters a feeling of empathy and understanding. Next, let's explore the power of facial expressions. Our faces can convey a wide range of emotions, and being aware of this can enhance your communication. For example, a genuine smile can go a long way in creating a positive atmosphere. For example, when meeting a colleague in the morning, Warm smile saying hi, good morning can set a friendly tone for the day. Nodding while someone is speaking shows that you're listening, you're attentive, and it encourages them to continue sharing their thoughts. It's a simple yet effective way to demonstrate that you are engaged. Maintaining appropriate eye contact also conveys confidence and sincerity. When discussing important matters, for instance, looking at the speaker in the eye would help build trust and also shows that you value their input. The way you say something, and that is your tone of voice, can dramatically affect how your message is being received. Using a warm and friendly tone, like what I'm doing now, helps create a welcoming environment. For instance, when providing feedback, instead of saying, "Good job," you can say, "I really appreciate your effort on the project." Using a friendly tone can make the recipient feel valued, and a blend of "good work," you can feel the difference. When you're discussing challenging topics, maintaining a calm and steady tone can help diffuse tension. For example, if a team is facing a setback, saying, "I understand this is difficult. Now, let's focus on how we can move forward together," can promote a constructive mindset. Let's look at a real-life scenario to illustrate the combination of these nonverbal techniques. Imagine a leader addressing their team members after a challenging quarter. So instead of a stern approach, the leader might do something like that. Stand with an open posture, arms relaxed on their sides, and a genuine smile to set a positive tone. Use gestures to emphasize key points, such as raising the hands to illustrate growth or progress. Maintaining eye contact with the team members, nodding as they share their thoughts, encourages open dialogue. And as the team members speak, the leader uses a warm tone to say something like, "This quarter has been tough, and I'm very proud of the hard work that everyone has put in. Let's discuss how we can build on our strengths moving forward." This combination of positive body language, facial expression, and tones foster a supportive atmosphere for constructive conversation. So in conclusion, practicing nonverbal techniques such as body language, facial expressions, and tone of voice can significantly enhance positive communication in the workplace. By being mindful of these nonverbal cues, you can create an environment where everyone feels respected, valued, and motivated to contribute. Our nonverbal signals can complement the words we use and amplify your message. So let's commit to fostering positivity in our interactions every day and do a nonverbal check-in to see how you're doing.